Hello students, in this video we will be seeing data link control DLC services from Unit 2. Framing is a process of encapsulation of bits. The data link layer needs to pack bits into frames so that each frame is distinguishable from another. For example, our postal system practices a type of framing. The simple act of inserting a letter into an envelope separates one piece of information from the other. Also, we will have an exact pin code for each and every envelope which we are sending. Here, the envelope serves as a delimiter. There are two types of framing present here: fixed size framing and variable size framing. Fixed size framing, there is no need for defining boundaries of each frames. The size itself can be used as a delimiter. Whereas in variable size framing, we need a way to define the end of one frame and the beginning of the next frame. There are two types of framings available. One is character oriented or byte oriented framing. The other one is bit oriented framing. In character oriented framing, data to be carried are 8-bit characters from a coding system such as ASCII. This figure shows a frame of character oriented protocol, where variable number of characters are stuffed into the data block and it is sent over the network. The next type of framing is bit-oriented framing. Here, the data section of a frame is a sequence of bits to be interpreted by the upper layer as a text, graphics, audio, video, and so on. Here, instead of character stuffing, bits will be stuffed into the data block and it is sent over the network. Here we see about character oriented framing. When we are about to send same type of character, repetitive character, we apply a concept called as byte stuffing. It is a process of adding one extra byte whenever there is a flag or escape character present in the text. The data section is stuffed with an extra byte. This byte is usually called as an escape character and has a predefined bit pattern. So, whenever the receiver encounters the escape character, he identifies and it removes it from the data section and treats the next character as a data. Here we see about bit-oriented framing. In bit-oriented framing, the data are converted to as bits and it is sent over the network and it is stuffed into the data block. Bit stuffing is a process of adding one extra 0 bit whenever 5 consecutive ones follow a 0 in the data, so that the receiver does not mistake the pattern for a flag, because flag uses the same pattern 0 and 5 consecutive ones and again a 0. In bit stuffing, if a 0 and a 5 consecutive ones are encountered, an extra 0 is added at the end of the portion. This extra stuffed bit is eventually removed from the data by the receiver. Note that the extra bit is added for 1 0 followed by 5 consecutive ones regardless of the values of the next bit. The most important responsibilities of the data link layer are flow control and error control. Collectively, these functions are known as data link control. Flow control refers to a set of procedures used to restrict the amount of data that the sender can send before waiting for an acknowledgement. Error control is the data link layer is based on the automatic repeat request, which is the retransmission of data. DLC services offers both connectionless and connection-oriented protocol. In connectionless protocol, no connection is established between the frames. The frames are sent from one node to the next without any relationship between the frames. Here, each frame is considered as an independent frame. In connection-oriented protocol, a logical connection should be first established between the two nodes. So that is called as setup phase. After the relative frames are transmitted in the transfer phase, a logical connection which is established will be terminated, which is called as a teardown phase. Fine, we have come to the end of this topic. We will see the next topic in the next video. Thank you.